Well, guys, I just wanted to really encourage you guys to slow down. The more I'm slowing down, the more I'm realizing how I have so much more slowing down to do. I just want to let y'all know that I'm really working on my book. So I really been tapped in with that. Um, and it goes more into detail about my experiences and things like that. There's a lot of things that the universe is really preparing me for, and me slowing down has really brought me to a realization of why I'm here in this experience. I think by me learning how leading with love and no longer with fear is something that I struggle with. We live in a judgmental world, right? Now, you hear a lot of people speak of terms like, oh, we live in the matrix and, illusions and, we create our reality and things like that. We have to wake up, people. We have to wake up. Wake up on a psychological level, on a conscious level, being aware of what's happening in the moment, being aware of how you're feeling, and being honest with yourself in that moment, right? Being aware is something that a lot of us struggle with. I'm still learning how to be aware every day, learning things about myself and continuing to stay grounded in the moment of what's happening right now. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dick Gregory, but he said something about like once you put the glasses on, you open up that third eye. Once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. You can't force other people to wear them, and you see things for what they truly are. And we are at spiritual war. Like we're in a spiritual warfare. So we live in a chaotic world, and it's time for us to wake up. It is time to wake up. We need to be leading with love and no longer with fear. I ain't scared no more. Oh, Lord, I ain't scared no more. I ain't scared, but I'm also not putting labels on anything. I am who I am. I'm learning every day. I'm growing. I'm healing. The version of me today, I ain't gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna be better tomorrow than I am today. So when I'm learning how to slow down, I'm learning how to make sure that I am making sure that my kids are seen, making sure they are heard, because I know when I was a child, I was not seen and I was not heard. So that little Dorothea within me was crying for help, and now that I'm working on and embracing Dorothea, letting her know it's okay to come out, it's safe, it's okay. Now I am seeing a mirror reflection of me and my kids. I suffer from abandonment issues. My mom left me in a grocery store when I was 6 years old, me and my younger brother. So I've been in survival mode for a long time. A long time. And when you're in survival mode, you develop coping mechanisms to get you through life, right? But those coping mechanisms that we use to help us get through life are based on a foundation that is dysfunctional. My mom was a crackhead. My dad was a crackhead. Okay? So I come from drug-addicted parents, right? They did the best that they could with what they had for that time in their lives. I understand that now, but growing up, there was a lot of resentment there. I was rebellious. I made choices and looking for everything outside of myself when everything I needed was already within me. So when you're taught how to look outside of yourself for validation, for comfort, for love, for all these things that we didn't get as a child when we grew up, right? We didn't get that. We didn't get, mommy didn't, the relationship I have with my 3-year-old daughter today, I didn't have that with my mother, right? And not having that, I understand why I made some of the choices that I made when I was growing up, those versions of myself when I was growing up. I understand now that I'm really tapping into my traumas and my experiences that led me to where I am today. Now I understand why I made some of the choices that I made, right? So when you start to slow down, I encourage you guys for 5 minutes a day just to sit in silence. I would say sit in your thoughts, but how about try to not think about anything? Because if you really think about it in this moment, when I say think about your thoughts, what thoughts? Those thoughts were programmed into you as a child. Whatever mommy and daddy told you, that's because somebody done told them. So what is your original thought? What's the thought behind the thought? And I heard that from Krishnamurti. I got him from Zoe Williams. So just throwing some names out there for y'all to check out and do your own research. But I'm just speaking from my experience. This space of really working on myself and healing and really seeing the world for what it really is. We have to be preparing these kids for what's out here. This it's so many distractions, right? And I'm not gonna go too deep with it, but I want y'all to continue to follow me, continue to follow my healing journey. I'm working on my book. This goes so much more into depth in my book about my experience and what I've been through and how I am realizing that I'm no longer a victim. I'm speaking from a perspective of, hey, everything happened the way it's supposed to happen. So, and I'm grateful for it all, right? So I encourage you guys to slow down, okay? Take them deep breaths in those moments, right? Understand what's happening in that moment, right? Tap into yourselves. Don't search for nothing outside of you. Everything that you need is already internal. We all got things going on, and we don't know how to process what's going on. We've been in autopilot for too long. We've been in autopilot for too long. We got to slow down, people. We got to wake up to what's really going on in the world around us. And in order for the world to be better, we have to heal ourselves. So it starts with you, and you ain't got no control over nobody but yourself. If you're not happy with where you are in your life, make a different choice. And tomorrow is another day to choose different. Just to sit in silence for 5 minutes. Just try it. Try it today. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and just sit back and self-reflect. Where are you today? Are you happy with where you are in life? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like you're missing something? Do you feel like you're searching for love in all the wrong places? You feel like you keep dating the same man or dating the same woman? You feel like you're in this cycle of the same. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. Right? So you gotta slow down so you can really start to grow and evolve on a conscious level, right? Understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and everybody is here for a reason, but you will never find that out until you start to slow down. Just slow down and start tapping into yourself. What do you enjoy doing? What brings you joy? Are you in a career because somebody forced you to be in that career? Is it something you enjoy doing? Or you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again every day? Going to job, you're tired. So I encourage y'all to slow down so we can wake up to what's really going on in this world. I'm working on my book, you guys. Got a lot of things coming y'all way, so I'm just really letting the universe lead me to whenever I feel to, any moment to share something with you guys. I like to share. I always want to encourage you guys to read, challenge yourselves to be better, be a better version tomorrow than you were yesterday. Keep taking them deep breaths. Understand that your kids are here to teach you. Whether they adults, you can be older. I don't know how old you are. Chronologically, we're all adults, but spiritually, we're very immature, right? So we got a lot of growing up to do, and this goes for everybody because I'm still growing up. We got a lot of growing up to do, and when you sit back and you start slowing down and self-reflecting on your life, you start to see, dang, okay, I made that choice. Was it the best choice? Who's to say what's better or what's worse? What's good and what's right? Who's to say? It just is what it is. So we got to stop judging ourselves. We got to tap into that, our higher selves, right? We all battling with darkness. We all battle it. It's a balance. It's a polarity. So at the end of the day, y'all, we got to do better. I mean, I don't even watch TV, but I see what's happening in the world. And, I'm melanated in this experience. And I have 2 young boys that I have to prepare for this world. So I see the world for what it really is. And I encourage you guys to slow down so you can really see the world for what it really is. It's chaos. And our job as mothers, our job as spiritual beings is to remember why we're here. And since I'm a mother in this experience, my job is to prepare my kids for this world, being able to tap into themselves. Not me pushing them to what I think they should be or what I think they should do, but who they truly are into their natural gifts. Making sure they're seen and heard, because I know I wasn't seen and heard as a kid. So I'm learning that my family is my priority. My healing is my priority. My peace is my priority. My impact on whoever I come into contact with, the relationships that I am in line with, that's my priority. Making sure I'm continuing to take them deep breaths and choosing the best choice that I feel that may be right in that moment. Right? So again, I'm working on my book, you guys. I'll be looking at the time. It seemed like I kind of shoot a video once a month. That's what it seemed like. But I'm just learning how to be intentional in multiple areas in my life, right? And I'm learning, trying not to fall back into habits, daily habits. You're like, I'm not going to do this, and then you end up doing it. So I'm working on me. I'm healing and working on me so I can heal my family. So I ain't got time for the distractions and all that. I am working on me. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Work on yourselves. You only got control over you. You don't like where you are in your life, make a different choice. Okay? I encourage you guys to read. Keep taking them deep breaths. And I will share again maybe in about a month or so. But I'm working on my book. Got some things coming y'all way. But as always, you guys, the light in me sees the light in you. You guys take care. Peace.